know I feel those urges. Oh yes, them violent urges. It's just my killer instincts that are just trying to surface. Voices keep talking to me. They say the time is perfect. Let loose the anger inside and write those verses. I'm out the cage. Savage in the motherfucker, you about to feel all this rage. I'm out the cage. No mercy for your life, put your knife or I whip out the gauge. I'm out the cage. I got the devil in my pen, write the sand that drips on the page. I'm out the cage. No one is safe from my blaze. I'ma pray, then I leave them some rage. Yeah. I'm out the cage.
They won't even see me coming till I run up on them screaming they gon' die. A motherfucker seems to love it when I see the fear is all up in their eyes. I'm on the hunt for the blunt force, trying to keep this goal into their mind. Put their bodies in a dark place, see me like a Scarface to see what you gon' find. I'm out the cage, see the dogs on the loose. I've been a killer, bitch, I'm long in the tooth. I've been a winner cause I'm raw in the boot, but that don't fucking mean I won't go put a saw into you. And they call me the truth, sick shit spraying brains cause they cause me to shoot. Causing calamity, my cause is to prove that ain't nobody fucking better than the God and the true. Ha, you see that shit? All the evil in that sheepish spin. While I'm giving them a sheepish grin, cause the devil is alive and it's indeed me, Nick. I'm screaming, let me in. Like the fiend, baby, let me sin. Ain't nobody gonna stop this shit. I'm a win to go, let them know and watch me win.
You know I feel those urges. Oh yes, them violent urges. It's just my killer instincts that are just trying to surface. Voices keep talking to me. They say the time is perfect. Let loose the anger inside and write those verses. I'm out the cage. Savage in the motherfucker, you about to feel all this rage. I'm out the cage. No mercy for your life, put your knife or I whip out the gauge. I'm out the cage. I got the devil in my pen, write the sand that drips on the page. I'm out the cage. No one is safe from a blaze. I'ma pray, then I leave them serene. I'm out the cage. Didn't let loose an apex. Severed your little neck wearing latex. Bloody gloves was involved off an ape death. The predator just mauled through they chests. All line with dissolve in they flesh. I'm hungry, I'm starving, I can't rest. But your brother, I'm carving through they breast. Insane poetry, the author that paints death. I'm raging how I won't stop now. When the gauge is out, you get shot down. Evil coming out of the cage, fresh out of lockdown. A demon gunner coming with pain, flames is hot. Blah! Open wigs, giving donut holes. A luau with the pigs, there's some roasting nose. My butcher knife slashes through your neck, leave your throat exposed. 6 of them injured and 2 on my left comatose. And I'm just getting started, I'm a grimace artist. Watch them all bleed out with their limbs departed. Yes, they all scream out when the killing started, because the things got wild when the killing started. I'm out of my cage, it's all about rage, I'm all about carnage. The voices inside, they told me they nothing but targets, so fuck them regardless. You know I feel those urges. Oh yes, them violent urges. It's just my killer instincts that are just trying to surface. Voices keep talking to me. They say the time is perfect. Let loose the anger inside and write those verses. I'm out the cage. Savage in the motherfucker, you about to feel all this rage. I'm out the cage. No mercy for your life, put your knife or I whip out the gauge. I'm out the cage. I got the devil in my pen, write the sand that drips on the page. I'm out the cage. No one is safe from a blaze. I'ma pray, then I leave them serene. I'm out the cage.
Savage in the motherfucker, you about to feel all this rage. No mercy for your life, put your knife or I whip out the gauge. I got the devil in my pen, write the sand that drips on the page. No one is safe from a blaze. I'ma pray, then I leave them serene.
Ceci che c'è poetry. Hello, baby.
You know the evil Elohim is coming in with the summon. And you know there's something grim from the goat who wrote the covenant. The flow is sick, COVID shit, homie, there is no better ending. You see my better endings, leave you all with severed tendons. I put shells in your pasta if you dare to mention. Thinking we are the same, but I don't share your vision. Talking shit about old niggas, but y'all are scared of wisdom. I'm the opposite of your math, because there's division. The Pope talked to the mass, prepared the exorcism. The heretic in me doesn't care my entire religion. Rituals for my flocks, lots of your hair is missing. Took them all to the spot where I prepared to skin them. Dumped the body, left them bloody in the trenches. Because my blood, oh, I love to study all the crimson. I'm ugly with the vengeance, dripping in unholy fabric. They saw me riding on the back of a woolly mammoth.
Listen to the beat strumming from my chest. Our intention and desire, we evil and must confess that we're here to cause some bodily harm, bringing you famine. Our hearts pumping malice, leaving permanent damage. Listen to the beast, strumming from my chest. Our intention and desire, we evil, I must confess that we're here to cause some bodily harm, bringing you famine, a heart's pumping malice, leaving permanent damage.
Przedziałam rytuały, liczym każdym ideały. Artefakty smrti, żadni wymrciani wideale. Seria killa, pak wodą natočił w seriály. Smrti ti do kurlu, jako když se šlápneš při pedále. Rozsykám tě posou rukou na kusy, jak osobu. Napasuješ pretetiku nosu do horoskopu. To o tvým osudu osoba už bylo rozhodnuto. Spácháš se pokopánuju to jako Yamamoto. No já mu děl, já jsem chtěl přikopat metry a byťáši se vyšel, tak tu skladem jako Tetris. Lidé se smel, masu vytejká na svetry. Smrdí, já tu jdu hell, a se mnou insane poetry. Dva holka mi honí, no tak už koule vylejme. Celý natáčí to real wolf, za kamerou delejny. Neříkej mi baby, že jsem smrt, radši dej mi, nebo já tě budu oči hrbou dřev, hey man.
Listen to the beat, strumming from my chest. Our intention and desire, we evil, I must confess that we're here to cause some bodily harm, bringing you famine, a heart's pumping malice, leaving permanent damage. Listen to the beat, strumming from my chest. Our intention and desire, we evil, I must confess that we're here to cause some bodily harm, bringing you famine, a heart's pumping malice, leaving permanent damage.
Parts of the bodies all over the house, in places you wouldn't think.
Burning down your empire, Cooper King, I empire. Final bars, I will toss flames into your entire infrastructure's burning crispy. Give a fuck who turn to diss me. Word to Biggie, they gon' ask who shot you and then turn to give me. I ain't got the answers, Sway. Don't know who blew your mans away. Like a dedication tape from Wayne, they heard the cannon. I say what I want and feel, you say what you had to say. You be tryna save face, me I'm gonna smack your face. Acting like a basket case, rapping with a pack of apes. Apex predators who snatching rappers after dates. Rapping them in masking tape, demanding all their cash is safe. Combination, hit your mama's place and take your family's cake. Damn it, they tryna catch up but ain't mustard. The courage of the words, they like a soft served custard. Awfully sweet, start to melt the second they get tossed to me. Y'all can eat your kiddie meals and quiet while the boss's feet. Style is the same, too vile to contain. Uzumaki, how we put a spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. The style is the same, too vile to contain. Uzumaki, how we put a spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain.
One source said that he left a fucking horse head underneath the covers with the body of a corpse dead. Victims of a home invasion, no, it was a ritual. Orchestrated by the unsubs, delete your physical invisible. DNA left on the individual. The sentinel of suffering is here to cut your genitals and leave them on your bloody torso as you shake violently. Lay you where you stood and they couldn't find any signs of me. Look at their faces cause they all scream silently. Techniques of torture that came from the Ming Dynasty. I believe the horror and hell, that's what's inside of me. Is driven by a dark force that whispers, come ride with me. On this little violent spree, it's everybody on the side. All of you within my radius has gotta die. I catch skulls, yo, without the eyes. All of my victims get sodomized.
Style is the same, too vile to contain. Uzumaki, how we put a spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. The style is the same, too vile to contain. Uzumaki, how we put a spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain.
Yo, high-speed drillers got a long-ass drill bit. Cry from the spiral and your brain gets poked. Just like a hole that knows we killed it. Peeled off and left it in a cloud of smoke. Enough but the fucking, let's return to the murder of the vagina, we're referring to you. Becoming the cold one on a slap when we heard that you're needing a stabbing and deserving a few. Me, I don't really give a fuck, just like a belt of chastity. Walking, squawking like a duck, a roasted one you ought to be. Thinking you to far to bleed, but we already at your door. About to leave you scarred indeed, exposing you to the art of gore. Carnivore type of shit, gotta eat now. Horrorcore on the beat, but to leap out of the window, I feel like a fly. Why would I not have fallen angel of mile high?
Style is the same, too vile to contain. Uzumaki, how we put a spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. The style style is insane, too vile to contain. Uzumaki, how we put a spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain. Spiral in your brain.
Get your gun ready. From all I've seen tonight, guns won't do any good. Clay is dead, and we buried him. How are we gonna kill somebody that's already dead? Dead! And yet there he stands. That other one earlier, I emptied a full clip into him.
I'm seeing it. That's the only reason I'm listening to you. Look, I've got an idea. Follow me. Hurt him or not, we've got to try something.
Them deadly needle sharp tips of a trident, gleaming titan spearheads to pierce your flesh. Tales of us the people tell extremely violent, books of us forbidden heaps of burning trash. Triple butcher, triple impact, triple slaughter, triple fullness, triple sickness, triple six. Flood the earth with human blood instead of water. Devil's trident will replace the crucifix.
Yeah, I'm 1/3 of the devil's trident, providing the evil, violent material, smiling while dividing your body up into sections. These sessions are from the gory league, morbidly put you in containers where we stored your meat. It's a symphony of suffering when cutting them. As the cold blade touch your skin, let the fun begin. It's something grim from the three of us. Complete you fucks when you see us creeping up. Everything you see is snub.
I stand precisely, it kicks off inside the mental. Got them all praying for death, just based off of my credentials. And once I penetrate the mind, then I attack the flesh. Leave you cut up, fucked up, bust your lungs and decompress.
You're about to be subjected to a breathing deprivation, like a triple penetration. Yo, that casket airtight, one-way ticket, no escaping. It's a sticky situation that involves gorilla taping, and you're buried alive tonight. With them deadly needle sharp tips of a trident, gleaming titan spearheads to pierce your flesh. Tales of us the people tell extremely violent, books of us forbidden heaps of burning trash. Triple butcher, triple impact, triple slaughter, triple fullness, triple sickness, triple six. Flood the earth with human blood instead of water. Devil's trident will replace the crucifix.
All of the time the devil was aiming for you, but coming through me. You were looking behind, but I was in front, happily helping the beast. Look at you now, down on your knees, ask me why it's you. Look at this crown, stuck on a D, death is always the truth. And if you feel like your running's gonna save you, gonna break through that face, dude, I didn't come to chase you. We came to stab them up, rip them down and handle ours. Obligated duties to the dark art, rip your soul apart.
When you multiply the zero fucks we give by any number, still you'll end up with the zero. Though you see there are three on stage, if you try to be a hero, all we won't get any younger. Bet you will not be getting older, cause the dead never seem to age.
Never, I spit flames that leave you charred up. Guitars pluck my medley of madness that got you carved up. All this shit happened to you, cause you were starstruck. You become a part of my painting, my violent artwork.
With them deadly needle sharp tips of a trident, gleaming titan spearheads to pierce your flesh. Tales of us the people tell extremely violent, books of us forbidden heaps of burning trash. Triple butcher, triple impact, triple slaughter, triple fullness, triple sickness, triple six. Flood the earth with human blood instead of water. Devil's trident will replace the crucifix. 12 gauge buckshot times 3. Now you're seeing Japanese Navy flags on your white shirt. Road rage tour van with 3 of us on a killing spree. Many finna bleed and anybody can get hurt. There are plenty who won't make it, like they climbing a 14 or watching smoke and should have seen an avalanche heading their way. Could have been somebody better, but we're not. A real sinner doesn't quit and try repenting. Leave that bullshit for the fake.
Yeah, the evil Elohim, Gore, Father, Black Widow are 3 points on the trident, defying the laws of physics. Plus you know the circle solves the business, and we brought acid just to dissolve the witness.
Minimal life, maximum death, yo, this is a massacre. The way this coming cycle fucked you up, that had to hurt. And when I stab you, squirt like you ejaculate your blood. The devil's trident fucks you up with no mercy and no love.
With them deadly needle sharp tips of a trident, gleaming titan spearheads to pierce your flesh. Tales of us the people tell extremely violent, books of us forbidden heaps of burning trash. Triple butcher, triple impact, triple slaughter, triple fullness, triple sickness, triple six. Flood the earth with human blood instead of water. Devil's trident will replace the crucifix.
Hey yo, what's going on, my fellow freaks and freak shows? Your boy Chuckles here, representing LSP and Masking, and you're motherfucking watching No Haters.
No haters, back like we never left, breaking down the doors in your mind like a psychopath. Run the halls screaming, had your wheeling screaming, decaf. Got you running circles, bet your ass to say no decaf. What the fuck is up? Another edition of No
What
Haters,
up?
and we got a very, very special edition for you tonight. Yes, my co-host, I got it right this time, he's over on that side.
Yeah.
The co-host, family HOF. We got a very special edition, obviously, because it's in the middle of the week. So, those of you who can't get here, I know you're going to watch it afterwards, but this is going to be fucking awesome. So, with no further ado, we're going to introduce our guest, the one, the only, Insane Poetry.
What up? L's up? What up? How y'all doing?
What up? What up?
What's
Going
good?
on?
How y'all? Yeah, just chilling.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
yeah. How's your motherfucking day been?
Well, to start off, I realized, not on the greatest of ways, a couple of days ago, right after the show, or even before the show, I started having some serious pain in my right or in my left foot. And and come to find out, I have turf toe. I don't know if you know what that is, but yeah, it's all I got this huge ass little boot on right now. So it's that's whack. But other than that, I'm alive. I can still.
Yeah, it's more like a sports injury. You must have stubbed it on the stage or sometime beforehand.
It was before that. I was feeling it earlier than that, but then I bought some new gym shoes as well, and so they were not broken in, so that probably elevated.
Oh yeah.
You know that as well. So yeah, I'm in a boot right now. So that's what.
Right on. Hobble around, shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Right on. No jumping around for a minute.
Yeah.
So how you guys doing?
Shit, chilling. Fucking
yeah.
It's been raining. It's been raining for the past couple days because of the hurricane and shit. You know what I mean? So, other than that, it's pretty straight.
You guys in Florida?
I'm in Georgia.
You're in Georgia. Okay. Well.
Yeah. You know, not far. Not.
Well, I mean, that's like right next door, actually.
Yeah.
Or is Georgia next to Florida? Am I?
Yeah. You know, we're right up above it. Pretty close to the whole East Coast. You know, like South Carolina, North Carolina coast, and all that shit. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're like right there, so we get all that fucking rain and like heavy winds and shit. You know, it just depends on what happens.
Right. I hear it's supposed to be kind of ugly here coming up, really soon. So,
yeah.
As far as the weather, because I mean, we're closer to the East Coast. My family are from Southern California, so they are experiencing a whole new different type of thing. They get a lot of wind, a lot of heat wind, so a lot of fires happen.
Yep.
Right.
So they dealing with a whole nother level of weather pattern than we would be.
Right.
Yeah, I get that completely. We're in Colorado, so we're.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're in okay. What city are you?
We're in Trinidad.
Oh, okay. I don't know how far that is from Denver.
It's straight south on 25. We're literally.
Oh, south on 25. Okay.
Yeah, like 13, 15 miles from New Mexico border.
Oh, okay. Right. No, okay. I know where you're at now. Yeah. I've seen. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Last stop for gas on the way out through.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck. Awesome. So, thank you very much for being here. That's awesome. I haven't really talked to you since Gorefest, and you're all over the fucking place. Can't hold you down.
I gotta stay busy, brother.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, that's just part of the culture of it. I think that people they get the wrong idea, or artists get the wrong idea about how it is, how to make it in this scenario. You just you gotta take every opportunity that is put into your environment.
Yes,
If you
sir.
really want to do it, you'll get to it. I can't sit around and wait for people to knock on the door. That's for sure.
Yeah,
No,
right.
absolutely not. I understand. That's the same thing. If I'm not working, I'm working on no haters and talking to people and
Mm-hmm.
putting
Right,
promos together and making this shit happen.
right. I
Yes,
got you.
sir.
So, you've got a lot of shit going on. Before we get into all of that, just for those who really aren't familiar with it, I like to start show the official formal portion of the interview with like origin story. Everybody likes a good origin story. So, how did Insane Poetry? How was Insane Poetry born?
Um, I had a friend back in the day. I used to be like a hype man for a prominent West Coast artist by the name of Rodney O. And I actually used to DJ as well.
Nice.
I DJ'd on a radio station called KDAY, 1580 KDAY. A lot of famous DJs came out of there. Out of that time I was there. But one of the guys, again, as I was saying, Joe Cooley, he was one of the guys that was a actual mix master there. He actually brought Rodney to come see me at a show in a city called Huntington Beach. He saw me and he just invited me to come, hang out with him. I wasn't going by Insane Poetry at the time. Um, one again, their hype man. He's not here anymore. Rest in peace. His name is General Jeff.
Uh,
I always used to rap for him, always used to rap. And he just said, man, your poetry is insane. And I'm like, that's it. That's what that's what I'm gonna call myself. Insane
right.
poetry. I credit him every time, for that. But yeah,
That's
that's
what's
that's how
up.
the origin of the name came about. It ended up becoming a group because I brought DJ Streak and my partner MD from Chicago. He was from Chicago. DJ Streak is from Southern California as well. Santa Ana, California. Big shout out to Kosei. Um, he was the DJ. He took that role, and MD was the hype man, and that's how it was in the eyes of it when it came out, made it a group because it was I didn't really set out to do it by myself at that time.
Right.
But I was the one that did all the raps. So I was the only one that was really rapping anything. It was even at that time I pretty much wrote everything on it. And it was when you get old, when you go through the motions of life, man, not everybody's gonna always you know travel the same road. So some of the guys that forementioned when I first put the album out in 1992, in August of 92, the album Grim Reality, I was on Nasty Mix Records. I actually got that deal through Rodney O. Rodney O used to be on Nasty Mix Records, which housed um, um, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Kid Sensation, and a guy named Nasty Ness, who brokered all those deals. He passed away a couple years back. Shout out to him, man, because he really
Right.
helped me get to at least to where I could get to um, a national distribution for the first album, which was great. What now? It was a very hard um, sell to others because nobody was doing that type of shit in 1992. The records weren't made like that. They didn't have that kind of volume of uh I don't know. I don't think people wrote records like that in that kind of that kind of land. At least from where I was coming from, I didn't see it. But as you know, later on, you find out people in different areas were doing, we had no contact with each other, so we wouldn't know we were doing similar styles of music, So that's, Gangsta Nip. Big shout out to Gangsta Nip. Esham. Although Esham, I wouldn't say he was horrorcore. Because I think his shit existed before the title horrorcore. So he's king of the wicked shit, Godfather, and all that stuff like that. He deserves his flowers, So big shout out to Esham.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's the origin. One of the homies, he thought I rapped insane poetry. He said my poetry was insane, so it was fitting for me to use that name.
That's awesome. Well, most of us got our names from somebody else.
Yeah. Oh no, no question. No question. He's the one that came up with Psycho as well.
Nice. Yeah, I know some people call you Psycho while you're on the stage.
Yeah. I rather for him to say IP, but I think the people who call me Psycho, they probably know me a lot more closer. They just don't do that shit, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's cool. If I don't know you like that.
Yeah, yeah. No,
exactly.
I mean, like some of the LSP guys are at Gorefest when you were back and forth on the stage, or somebody went out one night talking about, Psycho's running around here angry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because that was my first weekend not partaking in any alcohol in over 5 years. So I was probably a little unnerved.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't understand is we spent a whole year doing shows and a lot festivals and shit like that, and we're not the ones that have to. We just show up, play, have a good time, and keep it pushing. But
yes, sir.
Gorefest isn't that for me, Scum or Lynch. Yeah, and we're actually working that. So I'm actually hosting all 2 days out of the 3 I'm hosting. I'm performing all 3 days. I have a whole solo set, and there's a triple MFD set. And I'm on multiple people's, and this is every year it happens. I'm on multiple people's collab records throughout the whole weekend, and so I'm I could be tired, or I could be a little frustrated, or just around the 3rd day you're trying to muster up energy. And again, I was not, I was completely, not doing not I smoke weed here and there, but I really didn't. I really didn't do much of that, and not this time. I had my wife with me, so we had a good time. But no, it was just, I don't know who said it. They might have called me. I don't, when I'm not on that in the inebriated state of mind, I'm not really the nicest motherfucker neither, though. So that's what it is. I try not to be that way. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get better at it.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I just it was just the Psycho thing. You brought it up, and I'd only heard it a couple of times, and only at Gorefest.
Right. I mean, like I said, the people who know me know they can say it, like that. I don't.
Yeah. It's not for everybody.
And here's another thing too. I am insane poetry. That's what my branding. I don't want you to call me Psycho. You know what I mean? It's business at the same time. We're promoting a brand, and that's and there's no hate. It's just the nature of the beast of this stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's I get that completely. Cool. So, and then you've been in the business a long time, and then so when did you hook up with LSP?
Scum had reached out. I actually, let's how long have I known Scum, or how long have I been up on LSP is a better question.
I mean,
because I've known Scum before. Yeah, I've known Scum a few years prior to me actually. I did their what was that? This is 18 or 19 Gorefest. 19. I did 18 of them. Damn. So for me to do 18 of them, I came out probably a year prior to that, so I've been knowing Scum for about 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 21 years. Maybe 21 years. But I've been affiliated with him for about 21 years. But I've been a part of LSP since December 2010.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're still
That's
one
what's
of
up.
the oldest members on LSP.
Oh yeah. Far as artist wise, Otis not at an age of easily, but Otis has but Otis
21
has
over this way.
Otis is in tenure on the label. I'm one of them. I'm not the. Smalls is up there. Damian Quinn is definitely there. There's some guys you don't see much at all. I think they're True Killer. Big shout out to True Killer and Fiasco. Fiasco's a part owner of the label as well, but he had a group called Death Foretold. Him and True. So, but they're originals. Lynch, their original LSP. A guy you may have seen at the show on Scum set named Fly. He's an original LSP. There's a few guys. But mostly, as the label stands as artists and and what we're doing, the active artists are pretty much, we're in a new era, new time. I would say, I'm one of the elders in there. Yeah.
Yeah, because you say you've been at this a long time, and I start repeating myself here, but that's a big thing, People drift in and out of the business regularly, and you just
people have an expectation and don't realize that it's hard to do this shit. Very hard to do this shit, and it's hard to make a name for yourself. And if you expect the label to do that for you, you're probably not going to be around long.
No, definitely not. And the whole starving artist thing is real.
That shit is real. Anyway, but you got to think, man. We come from an era where everything is, what you're being sold is you're not being told why you're being sold that. It's supposed to make artists look a certain way, and that gives you more value when they overcharge you for a whole bunch of things because of that. And then there's a lot of money that was pumped into it back in the day. But so if you were able to break through, you could, make some money back then. Now, once the streaming happened, it killed all revenue. That's usually an artist can make. Now dudes is like, hey man, I got such and such so many views, I should get paid this much. But last time you had a show, nobody showed up, and we're gonna go by asses in the seats, our tickets sold, and those type of numbers that tell the truth, and instead of bloviated or bloated numbers that they can doctor up. So once you get that, these artists seem to feel, that it's an ego thing. I get it, and all that. You want to. I don't know. You everybody's looking to to be somebody. And I'm not mad at it because everybody wants to one day not be able to have to work and do what they like 24/7.
It'd be nice.
I get to do that. I get to do that, but I don't think people understand what I do to do that.
It's still a job.
Have to do that. It's a whole ass job. It's way more than a 9 to 5. I did 9 to 5s a lot of my life. It is way more grimier than a 9 to 5 for sure. You don't get a lot of time. You don't get a lot of family time. If you're dedicated to this shit is grimy. You got to really have an intestinal fortitude for this shit because there's going to be some sacrifices you will have to make if you really want this shit. And then there's still no guarantee.
Yeah, no, part of it's what you put into it and what you put out, and part of it, if people just don't like it, people just don't fucking like it.
No, 100%. 100%.
You can't do that.
When you start off in it, I started off in hip hop when hip hop was young. you know, it had young legs, and you know, so, and I come from Southern California, so it was like a whole bunch of you know, we were looking at New York's landscape, you know, and then we're looking at our landscape, and you know, yeah, Texas, and you know, and down south, and you're looking at the landscape of hip hop then compared to what it is now. A lot of it, you still have to market yourself. It's same shit. You have to market yourself, but you know, now you have to be a content creator, you know, a culinary artist. You gotta chef up some food. You know, you gotta read bedtime stories and all kind of shit to sell your records, your music. And if you haven't created a fan base right now, and all the way, I have to say I'm blessed. I never got big, but I was able to create a fan base throughout the journey. And so people know I don't make records that I don't give a fuck about making records to quote unquote blow up or all that shit. That's just nonsense to me. I make records for people that's gonna come up, pull up, have a good time, and I'm not on a label that has the shall I say, the budget to, you know, spend $250,000 on a single to get everybody to possibly hear it, you know, and all that. I don't have that luxury. None of us have that luxury. So we don't have the, you know, the investment money behind us like that. So how do we do it? We do it with our merchandise. The music is the conduit to our merchandise. It's a top quality merchandise. Plus we giving, you know, as you know, I don't slack at all in the music department. Neither does Scum, you know, and we got some people that really are serious about that, you know. So I'm pretty happy with the label and the squad that's on it right now. It's been, you know, it goes through changes. Everything goes through, like I said, everybody's path ain't meant to go in the same line, but you know, it's good that mine has lined up the way it is.
That's what's up. It's good whenever, you know, pieces of the puzzle place in just nice whenever they need to and shit. Everything just, you know, like I kind of play music like Tetris because everything changes. You know what I mean? You think one thing might happen and then all of a sudden that shit's gonna fucking switch up. You know, so you always have to adapt.
Well, and see, I was just getting ready to get to that. Southern California, you know, doing music, you know, I have kids, you know, and you know, at that time, you know, I was working in corporate America, and one of the favorite quotes in corporate America is adapt to change, and that's called "move the cheese." It's a, you know, a little corporate saying, but it's true as fuck. If you don't know how to adapt to the change, you're lost. That's why a lot of you know, a lot of dudes never lasted long, or all of a sudden they want to get back in the game 20 years later and say, hey, you know, I want to rap again and all that stuff like that, and then think it's serious. And I'm like, bro, you'll be done with this shit in 6 months. It's uglier now than it was back then. It's harder, way harder now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still under the impression people got to do, labels are supposed to do this for you. No, bro. You just, you know, you get on a label, now you have to really work. It's like you can't interview for the job and show up late to work.
Yeah.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And the labels that will do that shit for you are going to take control of all your shit, which is why they do everything for you. But then you don't make shit, you know, other than your signing bonus.
First of all, if they're putting in the financial thing, putting you in opportunities that you never was gonna get in, why would they give you your masters? They're the ones that this is the crazy shit. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying every label don't have the same, you know, get down, but a lot of them, you know, most of them have this, you know, this thing. But the really true, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, I'm the one that's taking the risk. You don't have nothing you're risking. It's just words and music. You don't have anything you're risking. I'm the one putting up the finances. If it don't pop off, I'm the one that takes the loss. Yeah, it's like if it don't pop off, I'm the one that's taking the L in a negative way. And it's like you get to leave and say, oh, they didn't do enough for me. Like, homie, I spent over $1 million. They just didn't like you, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's when the ego kicks in with certain people. You know, they think, oh man, I could rap my ass off. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
Nope.
True spit. Nobody gives a fuck about you can rap your ass off. Are you a cool, solid individual in these days in time? They want to know if you're a cool to hang. They want to know your whole get out. So if you like, a asshole type of person, you know, it's hard to get people to fuck with you because, you know, unless you got the marketing money behind you, then you can really be an asshole. There's been rare unicorns that's been able to pull that off. You know, big shout out to Necro. Necro he's that motherfucker like that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, but he come from the grimy era of this shit. I don't know if that can exist with artists in this day and age right now with how shit is. You got to be too, you know, like I said, you got to connect with the consumers differently now. You know, it ain't like you do a video. It's not like, oh man, he just did a dope video. I gotta keep watching that video. La 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 la. Go buy his shit. Wooty woo. None of that shit is. I don't see that energy popping like that. You know, like I said, there's a lot of the dudes are quitting the music industry because there's no money in it. It hasn't been in a while. So you gotta love this shit.
Yeah,
because now you got to mostly make it yourself. You know what I mean?
You got Russ. You got people who make money at it, brother. But we're talking about the percentages of the motherfuckers who's doing this shit. You know, bro, you talk about a microcosm of motherfuckers who's actually getting money in this shit. Because why are the labels shutting down if everybody was getting money? Labels are shutting the fuck down, consolidating all around. I just saw, and not to say even this ain't even a label, man. I turned on the TV this morning and Amazon laid off 30,000 motherfuckers. 30,000.
Yeah.
That's a hard. Amazon was
like
popping. Like 5 years ago, Amazon was popping. Everybody was working for Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I know that because my brother used to work there. You know, so it's like, and I seen that shit. I was like, yeah, this shit's crazy how it's changing. Spotify, you know, everybody was happy about Spotify. Now Spotify is not the business, bro. You put your music on there. They have all rights to do what the fuck they want to do with your music now. Remix it, do all kind of shit, and you get nothing from it.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you don't mind that, that's fine because you either look at it as a tool of promotion because you have to.
Yeah, because that's about all it is.
That's what.
That's all it is. It's all it is. You know, at least from my vantage point. You know, and it's not just my
everybody now got a phone.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like back in the day and shit, like it was harder to promote and shit. Yeah, you had to fucking go to a fucking copy place, copy some fucking flyers you fucking had to make. Nowadays, you could just fucking spin up some fucking shit on your phone and already have it out in fucking no time. You know what I mean? So it's fucking.
The thing about that though is that's not guerrilla promoting. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
That only works as long as you have enough people in your algorithm that see your posts.
Exactly.
If you ain't out, it's like when you out there in real life with them flyers in your hand, looking like that flyer. You know, you look the part, and you outside chopping it up with people, like for real. You know, you outside. That's you outside like that, and you letting people know who the fuck you are. That's the ones that's that's how you had to be that way, because if you scary, they made it for where the scary artists, excuse me, I don't want to say that, scary artists are scared to go outside and see people and shake their hand and all of that. That's my kind of action. I'm just lucky enough I haven't. I mean, I'm not saying I'm lucky because you get big enough, you can't do some of the shit that I do. I mean, like the things I used to I do, I might not be able to do that. And at my age right now, I don't care about any. I like meeting my people. I could go backstage, do the whole green room shit all day long, and do that shit. But that doesn't sell. Like I say, I'm not selling millions of records to be able to do that. So I'm not even selling 100,000 records to do that. So it's like if I'm not doing that, I'd rather just go meet my fans and go chop it up with them, because I come this environment that we do our music in is different than most.
It is.
Most definitely. And that's why I keep telling people, you know,
it's family
I would
shit.
rather
You
go
know
to
what I mean?
Gorefest than anywhere else just because of that.
Yeah, Gorefest is a different animal. I tell people, man, you haven't.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of gatherings. Big shout out to psychopathic Billy Bill over there.
Yeah.
Everybody, they've been putting the work in for a lot of years. But there's a lot of different festivals. Tom Woods Float. I love going there. It's not weird as big as the gathering, obviously, but the float has got its own little vibration. That's just like, Camp Zool, they have their thing. We have Gorefest. Again, we've been doing it. It'll be 20 years. It'll be 20th anniversary next year. You have She Fest. Big shout out to Razakal and her movement and doing what they doing over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody has gotten wind that we should probably in the underground keep doing stuff like this because it keeps the energy fresh.
Yes, sir.
It does, most definitely.
Oh shit.
And everybody loves it. Gorefest it's so much more intimate than most places. It's because you got people like you and Scum and Chloe and everybody else just kind of milling about.
Heck yeah. SoCal Juggalo said they have HD Juggalo night in California.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. That's what it says in the chat. I see the chat here and there.
Big shout out to SoCal Juggalos.
Yeah, no doubt, for real.
And every big shout out to all the Juggalos. Fuck all that. Just all. There's big shout out to. First of all, it's spooky season, so shout out to all the people representing all over that really fuck with this underground music. From Juggalos and strange music fans. Everybody got their crowd. I happen to be in circles that I got a lot of friends that are Juggalos. Artist friends that are Juggalos. Artist friends that are not Juggalos, and they all understand the culture. It's really the culture of the underground, and that's the beautiful thing, I can go see Whitney Payton. Big shout out to Whitney Payton. She had an assassin. I love the way she gets down, man. A lot of artists, man, is inspiring and shit like that. So that's what it keeps me going too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to all the artists out there fucking.
Yeah, still doing it, bro.
Everybody's grinding, everybody doing their shit all day, every day, no rest for the wicked, the grind doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, man. As you know, we signed a new artist this year, AZ the Fallen. He got me and Scum, we got our Road to Hades weekend running through from the November 7th through the 9th. So we'll be in Michigan on the 7th. On the 8th, we'll be in St. Louis, and then Columbus, Ohio on the 9th, which happens to be my mom's birthday.
Nice.
Happy birthday!
She'll turn 80. Hopefully she make it there to that.
Yeah,
but
that's what's up.
She'll be 80.
Happy birthday to your mom. That's fucking awesome. If it weren't for her, you wouldn't be here.
Exactly. So and it's crazy too because I don't think any of them thought I'd be doing this at all. And like my dad, he passed away years ago, but he figured it out. He's like one time I'm locked up, I'm in jail, got caught up with some shit, and I had a video out with some dudes, and that shit came on regular TV on like KTLA, and he saw me on there, and we weren't even talking at the time, and he was like, "Holy shit, that's my son." He was always doing this shit, and he realized. He said, when I was little, I used to jump up and break the crib, so they had to replace like 3 cribs. So it's like, and that's what I do, as for real, jump on stage and go, and we do what we do, man. Super crazy how your life, when it's supposed to be that way, is that way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We all have somewhere we're supposed to be. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So, you've got some shit you're working on. This was part of. I mean, we were talking anyway and shit, but then you came out with you started talking on Instagram about the new album and wanting to take everybody through the journey with you. So let's talk about that a little bit because you've been working on it now. It's been a couple 3 weeks anyway since you've been posting things about it.
Yep. Working on it slowly. A lot of times I'm doing collaborations. I've been doing, then preparing for shows and all that stuff like that. So that kind of pushes shit back. I ain't gonna lie. I just mastered the first single called Evil Elohim. I'm probably gonna on my Patreon. I'm gonna put up the lyrics and all of that, and then give us a short little documentary, not a documentary, but just something about why I came up with the name Evil Elohim for that single, because it really kicks off what the album's about. I haven't told anybody the name of the album yet, but I'll do it on here. It's called The Heretic. Nice. I'm naming the album The Heretic, and once you hear Evil Elohim, you'll understand where I'm coming from on it. It's my last album, Violent Art, was very I felt like that record was for that time. It had great cuts on it. I still perform those cuts, some of the cuts on there. Who I wrote a book about it, stuff like that. I figured with this new one, I was gonna dive a little deeper into a little. It is not going to be a very nice record. I can tell you that. It's very, no, it's very dark. I mean, if you're into dark shit, it's for that type of crowd.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I've been, as long as I could remember, I was started out, but my parents listened to different things, whatever. My father, I leaned more towards that because he was more like Chicago, The Who, Billy Joel, and I got a little harder and a little heavier as I got older. And I've been a thrasher as long as I can remember. The darker, the better.
I come from that background, I mean, I have to say, I listen to a lot of different music. I could say the Detroit Kiss, Ozzy. Yeah, I mean, you can name a lot of stuff. I just didn't listen to one style of music. And even in California, I would bump Rage Against the Machine. I thought Rage Against the Machine was like, Public Enemy. It was just it was a different version of Public Enemy. Yeah, and I like Zach De La Rocha. And the crazy thing is, my partner that rapped with me, named Shakespeare, he happened to be practicing in a garage with him before they got their deal. And it was like I went to Chicago 6 months later, and they had their first video on MTV. And I'm like, isn't that the band that you was practicing with? And he was like, yeah. The next thing you know, after that song, Eric Chillin in the Name came out after that, and it was over with. I was super Rage Against the Machine fan after that. And so I like Stone Temple Pop. I mean, I like a lot of different music, bro. I like a lot of different music. So that definitely helped influence some of what I do. I mean, my mother was mother and father actually. My mother probably more was a horror fan than my father was, but I was with him and I saw The Exorcist and the first Exorcist and the first Omen. And I was a kid, baby shit, and that type of energy kind of, I mean, I hate to say it, but it was very powerful that it influenced me to a certain degree to, that I wrote, I write the way I write.
Yeah, now, like my favorite
anything.
Shit was like
I can write anything because most of the shit as I write is like I'm passionate about it anywhere or experience some of the shit. Like obviously when I do the horrorcore shit, I haven't experienced none of that. That's obviously I wouldn't be here talking to you. But my real shit is 100%. I'm peeling the onion back. You know what I mean? I peel the onion back all the way. Like the shit that's people know. That's why I feel like I'm one of the horrorcore artists that can do records that are not horrorcore and still make people listen to them. You know, so that's almost a cheat code for me, which I like.
Yeah, no fucking doubt.
Speaking of that, that's the name of one of my joints. No doubt.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know that's on the mixtape. Yeah, that's on the mixtape. The Summoning. You know, that's just to throw that out there. You can catch that at www.gorehop.com.
All right. Gonna have to check that out. You got a lot of shit out there. I don't even think I can probably find it all.
Bro, I got a lot of shit out there, bro. I got a lot of shit out there. Hey, man, big shout out to Real Wolf, Danny Diablo, my man Tony Slippers. Real Wolf, I've been knowing him since 2013, but I think it was 2019, 18, 19, or maybe even it was prior to it probably was 2019. It was prior to COVID. And I got my first video that he shot. You know, he put me in one of the videos, and it was me, Donnie Menace, and King Gordy was in this one. You know, so that was an experience. But ever since then, man, you know, bro's been putting me in a lot of different scenarios, and we've been having some good. You know, every time he comes to the stage, he's like, "Hey, man, you know, blah blah blah. I got something. Let's do something."
Right.
And we push it out. It's been, like I said, it's been a really good year, man, for me, man. And you know, we're going to continue it. Me and my brother Scum, the Butcher brother. So yeah. Oh, to let you know, you guys out there know that's tuning in or paying attention. Scum and I will be going on tour with the one and only Danny Diablo. It's called Hardcore Horrorcore Tour. That shit gonna be crazy. Because if you've seen Danny live, you've seen us live, it's just energy, and we get to bring that energy to two different types of fan bases. I'm really excited about it, actually.
Nice. I don't think I've seen Danny Diablo live. I've heard some of his shit. I've never.
Actually, he was at Gorefest last year.
Was he at Gorefest? Okay,
Yep.
Then I did see him. I don't remember. There were so many people.
He performed. He did his thing, but he performed with Chuckles as well.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Is that the dog from Adventure Time?
Yep.
It is.
That's my wife right there. She's the collector, bro. If I could turn my phone around and you can see all the Nightmare Before Christmas shit she got going on. It's all crazy.
Damn.
But you know, yeah, that's the wifey. She do her thing.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Oh, see, there you go. Let me go ahead and just do it then. Fuck it. I'll just do it.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I got one of those too. Nightmare Before Christmas wives.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. That's her shit. So I can't do nothing but support. She support my crazy ass. You know, I do a lot of you know, it's hard for a woman to date an artist, man, and to date an artist that actually has some cachet. So it's like, you know, you got to really be trusted in some situations. I'm at a stage in my life. I don't put myself in those kind of scenarios, man. I just go get the job done and hug the babies and give everybody some, you know, that frequency and that vibration and tell them, hey, make it home. You know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm a smoker too, bro.
Yeah.
Heavy smoking.
I'm just barely getting back on the horse. I actually quit smoking for 2-3 weeks, trying to get rid of the fucking pneumonia I had.
Oh shit, that's not good.
No, I've been walking around with it. I had it at Gorefest. I was walking around with it for like 3 or 4 months.
That's bad. That's bad business right there. Well, hopefully you're getting better. I hope. You know, you sound good, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is. It's definitely a shit ton better. I finally got tired of it. Went to the ER, and they gave me They gave me a Z-Pack plus another antibiotic and an inhaler. The inhaler I hit, I think 3-4 times, but the other ones I went through like I was supposed to. Finished the last antibiotic yesterday, and it's still working its way out of my system, obviously, but I'm almost back to 100.
Okay.
Are you drinking while taking the antibiotic?
You mean like drinking?
Yeah, are you drinking alcohol, period?
I actually wasn't. A little bit here and there, but I really wasn't. It was more just like my pre-show shot, and that's about it. But the last few days, I've been slowly back drinking again too.
Right.
Tickle
Because
myself.
when you take, it just reverses the effects of it or whatever.
It's hard to it's a hard road, man, to just stay on that. I'm not one to say, hey, I'm not judgmental or nothing. I told people that I don't drink anymore. I'm on my 7th week, so I'm like, hey, I just I'm just at an age where I just tired of the next day shit.
You
and
ain't
I don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. You're coughing up blood. You're throwing up all the time. All the other shit.
Wow.
And, at my age is like, come on, bro. And then it's like, basically, are you depressed? Yeah, I'm depressed. So being depressed and all that shit, like, like, is the fucking your problems gonna go away? All I'm doing is sitting up playing video games. I got studio right behind me, not even being creative. That shit was like weird for me, bro. So it's like I had to say, you know what? I'm over that. That's it. Out of here. I gotta kick that shit to the curb, because I realize that I'm fucking up a legacy. I'm leaving a legacy for certain artists that's been doing this for like, hey man, they tell you, if you rap, you can't be a certain age and rap. I'm like, I am that age. I'm not slacking by nobody's by no standpoint, no standard.
No.
And it just shouldn't. I should be one of the beacons. I'm just one of the many beacons that are older. That ageism isn't supposed to be in hip hop either. It ain't in any other genre. Why the fuck is it this one?
No.
Right.
It shouldn't be.
That's what the corporate labels. All that shit just want you to believe. Because they don't sell music to our age anymore. They sell it to young people. That's where the money's at. I get it. I get that. But saying, hey man, these dudes can't drop dope shit. That's weird.
Well, part of it is because some people get older and they can't, unfortunately. Because I know a lot of the bands I've been listening to since I was a kid.
Yeah, and I get that part. I get that part. Not everybody built to go the distance. Not everybody is built for that. You know what I'm saying? And some people will get a fucking hot single and never be heard from again. You know what I'm saying? And it could be, we don't know how this game has treated people that got success too quick. And then imagine when you don't make that hit record again, how people now the phones ain't being answered. People see you in the streets and now they making, remarks that aren't the coolest. I know some people that have been through that type of energy. So it's like, you have to really be a humble character regardless of the fact. And it's hard to be, if you've never had $1 million, which is nothing in the business, if you've never had that, you're going to fuck that shit off quickly. If you don't know anything, if you have no financial literacy. So it's like, and where do they teach financial literacy? Not in school. They teach you how to go work for somebody else. They ain't teaching you the financial literacy.
Yeah.
That's what I said. But and I'm not, and not everybody is, somebody's got to do a job. You can't have all chiefs. I get all that, but what I'm saying is they're not trying to teach you how to be wealthy at all. You got to go to seminars for that shit.
Right. Or actually,
and it might not work.
Somebody else.
And that might not work because that's somebody else's career. And they figure out, hey, I can tell you all the game here, but it's like having a gambling system that works 86% of the time. That's dope.
Yeah.
But then that 14% is gonna pop his head sooner or later, here and there.
Yeah.
And fuck
Yeah,
you up.
mostly 95% of the time. Mostly 95% of the time it'll pop up and fuck you
Yeah.
up.
Right. As soon as you leave, the next motherfucker he on there for hours and shit.
Yeah, we're talking about motherfuckers who are out there. They're spending 100, 150, 500 thou at a time. Just dropping it on the fucking table. I ain't got that.
No,
I've never had that.
No, and then and do you know how those people's lives really are? Like I think people don't understand that if you make a certain amount of money, you have a lot of eyes on you. And two, it's not about you made it, it's how do you not only keep it, but make it work for you. Because if you don't, it's not they're gonna take, the government's taking what they deem they can take or whatever the percentages and all of that. And most people that have $1 million aren't happy. Let me tell you why. Because then they're worried about their family members wanting money from them all the time.
Yeah.
You can't really get new cars and get flossy because depending on who you are, what area you live in, you might have to upgrade and move away from certain shit so you could be no, because like people get strange, man, when you start making it.
That's for sure.
It's a different it's a different vibration for the people for the have-nots. They look at it like you got it. They might want what you got. It's just part of the motherfucking game. You just have to understand how to move when you get money. You have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've been saying for years, I ever won the lottery or something or came into money, I ain't telling fuck nobody.
I wouldn't tell nobody shit. I'm gonna be looking super white. Doc Martens. No bullshit. I was fucking around. But no, truth be told, truth be told, man, I think it's like you can. If you get that, you're gonna have to have. I mean, like $1 million. I don't think you should have somebody working for you that knows how to manage your money if you don't know how to. But I'm talking about dudes that's getting like 25 million. NBA players, NFL players. Those guys are getting in those kind of ranges of. Oh, holy shit! My lifestyle is changed completely. I can't go to certain places anymore. At all. I gotta send somebody out to go do that shit. So that's gotta be a crazy life. Some parts of it probably is really cool if you're an athlete and you got a purpose, but say you're you see I'm from Southern California, so it's a lot of people out there like that, and they don't seem happy or they're like really ruthless as fuck. And most of the time they're ruthless as fuck. But the people who got a lot of money are worried about how to keep it. And they're just uptight all the time.
Yeah, no, that doesn't seem like much of a life to me.
No, it doesn't seem like, because when you're young, you think, oh shit, $1 million, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna do all kind of shit, I'm gonna wild out. Next thing you know, a year later, you're broke. It's like, damn, I just fucked up for $1 million. You thought, like this shit gonna last forever. And that's the same thing. That's another thing about artists too. They think it's gonna last forever. And it doesn't, man. It really doesn't. So you have to just get it in when you get it. When it's your run, you better be on that motherfucker, on that Peloton.
Get it while getting's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nothing lasts forever. But shit, some of us act like we're going to.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, shit. So you pretty much covered all the formal shit. Not sure how much longer we got you for. Usually, after the formal shit, it just kind of degenerates.
Chit chat.
I only had an hour anyway, and plus with the scenario I'm dealing with my foot is just like not the coolest shit. But I didn't want to call you and say, man, I gotta cancel because of that. I'm not gonna bitch out like that.
I appreciate that.
I do need to take care of it though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
no, I appreciate you guys. Putting it out there and stuff like that. Yeah, L's up for sure. Again, before we go, check me out. Insane Poetry. I'm not on Facebook. I don't fuck with Facebook, so don't look me up there. I'm on IG. I'm on.
It's funny because all your links are on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, they're on it, but they go through my manager, so that's probably why. I'm personally not on that bitch.
Gotcha.
I don't even see shit on that bitch. I promise you.
I post shit on there, but I don't fuck with it because they just go through the Meta Business Suite and it takes care of everything.
Facebook got too much. It's a lot of. I get why it's there, but for an artist mentality, it's not good for me because it's a lot of emotional shit on there, and I don't want to see it. I got enough shit to do.
It's politics, religion, and drama.
Yeah, it's just drama, man, and I don't want to know people's political views or anything like that. That's not why I'm an artist. Now, there's artists that are like that. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying that's not my lane. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Shit. If I'm gonna say something, it's gonna be very disrespectful. That's what's gonna fucking happen. So
no doubt.
But yeah, man, big shout out to everybody that tunes in. Follow me on that. I'm on Patreon. I'm on X. We also YouTube page, Insane Poetry TV. Also, my brother, me and Scum, we're on. Scum is on Facebook as well too. You can get all Scum's. We got the Triple MFD. He's got 2 new albums done in the can. I think he may have 1 or 2 more songs he have to do to finish. This guy is fucking a workaholic, and he is getting nastier and nastier with the product he's putting out. I'm like, people are slipping. He's making some of the dopest music his whole career right now, and I'm like, damn, bro. It's like they go, man. I hope people tune into that too, because he's got a new album called Mad Island where he's rapping in his native tongue. It's fucking fire.
Nice.
It is fire. So, but we got that. We got. I told you about the tours, the weekend run. Also, November 9th again. Oh, there's some artists out there want to get on our Columbus, Ohio show. If you're tuning in today. Hit me, DM me if you want to get on that show. Definitely DM me. We can link up and get something popping off for you. So ASAP though. So we need to make sure we get that taken care of. But yeah, man. I got what else do I got going on? We got Jaeger Slam. The first weekend of December.
Black Christmas.
I got a possible. I'm just waiting for a confirmation. I think it's all good to go. But I'll probably be in Louisville at Buckshot's scenario with C-Mob and Kung Fu Vampire. So we're just working out the details of that. But yeah, we're just busy, bro. We're just fucking busy. And then January, I'm on tour with Danny Diablo. So it don't stop. And in between all that time, I'm working on an album.
Of course. We assume you're going to be at Black Christmas.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
Nope.
Wow. Well, we will miss you. Sweet Pea and I plan on being there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it won't be a Black Christmas. I wasn't even there last year either. I moved to Chicago. When I moved to Chicago 3 years ago, it kind of changed a lot of the what I used to do in Denver all the time.
Okay,
now it's pretty much I'm in Denver. Like we'll be there on the January run and with Danny Diablo. So I'll be at that.
Cool. We'll see if we can't swing up there. I mean, it's not like it's that far away. It's more like work schedules and shit.
Right.
And whether or not the rent's paid.
That's why I'm out. That's why I'm outside. The rent gotta be paid. So we ain't it ain't rent here as a house note, but still, that shit they'll put you up quick if you don't.
You're still paying rent to somebody. It's a bank instead of a landlord.
The bank, you know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They don't hear no excuses.
No, they don't care. They
don't give a fuck.
We got lucky. No. We rent from my sister, so if something goes wrong, like when I came down with pneumonia and a couple of times I was out for a couple of days. She's like, "Yeah, all right, you're good.
Well, see, that's good shit. I mean, again, yeah, that's good shit. That's good shit.
Yes, sir.
But still,
yeah,
it all equates to you still got to take care of them things.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, you got to take care of them harder. You got to go harder to fucking catch up on shit now.
Right. Well, shit, guys, I'm gonna say salute. Peace out.
Yes, sir.
Good talking to y'all. Salute to all my brothers on the L.
Much love, brother. L's up.
What up?
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys soon, or hopefully, I'll probably see you when I'm in Colorado. If it ain't in January, you know how we do. It'll be eventually.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, man, you guys have a good night. I am finna go take me some medicine, and hopefully this foot will stop screaming at me.
Yeah,
I got a whole ass migraine headache in my foot.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
No, it sucks ass, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's all good. It's all good. But you guys take care. You have a good night, though, bro. Salute.
Yeah, you too.
Much love. Appreciate you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Good night.
Good night, brother.
Well, fuck yeah, insane poetry.
Yes, sir.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
Wishes Foot a speedy recovery, because that sucks balls.
Turf toe. Yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, because your foot all fucked up. There ain't a whole lot you can fucking do.
You know about a fucked up foot.
I do. I know exactly about a fucked up foot. That goddamn accessory bone, that shit shouldn't even fucking be there.
Yeah.
That was a motherfucker for 6-8 weeks.
Right. Can you hear the rain? I was just wondering, can you hear it raining? Like through my earbuds?
All I hear is
I'm just making sure.
I hear the heating vent because the heat's on because it's been fucking cold here last couple of days.
Dude, yeah, that's for sure.
What are you squawking
It has been fucking cold.
Well, shit. Sweepy's saying love the wife for her, even though she can't spell. I don't know how the fuck she thought there was an R in the.
Oh, yeah. There is. People just don't see it. It's invisible.
I'm getting dirty looks.
New times. You gotta adapt to the new language.
Fuck, I don't know what language that is. I'm not sure I want to learn it.
Fuck the both.
Yeah, well, no doubt. I'm gonna have to put my fucking hat on, wherever the fuck that is. Here it is. Got this fucking dope ass fucking hat. That's for fucking sure for the fucking cold. Boom.
Oh, there you go. You got some
got a mask and shit
going on.
Well, no, I'm not. No. You know, it's got a.
Oh my god, babe. What the fuck are we gonna do?
You know, it's got a mask and shit.
Hey, that
wrap around there. Cause it gets fucking cold, bro. It gets cold. Fuck the cold. Fuck the damn cold.
Believe me. I am not looking forward to it gets cold here because it's been cold the last couple of days, but nothing like it's gonna be.
It helps out. That helps at least. But yeah, bro, no doubt.
Well, shit. So, how long are you trying to hang out? I'm sure you probably got to work in the morning.
Hell yeah, if the rain stops.
As long as it's not raining.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I got to jump off here for, you know what I mean, just in case, you know. I mean, because I'm not sure. I don't fucking have a clue.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Back to that starving artist thing, brother. We got to feed this shit. We got to feed the machine.
Yeah.
And it likes green.
Yeah, exactly. So no doubt.
Yeah.
But I love you, man.
Yeah, much love, brother.
Much love.
Much love.
Thank y'all, everybody tuned in to the fucking chat. Yeah. Jinx, show me a Coke, motherfucker. I like mine lined up.
Yeah, all right. We'll take care of that next year, Gorefest.
Whoa.
I have to get you here some way or another. I just went because he owed me a Coke, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the jelly bean. What's going
yeah,
on?
much love.
Jelly Bean. She finally popped in.
Yes, she did.
Well, fuck yeah. All right. Yeah.
Now you
Much
get to
love
pop
to
out.
everybody. But yeah, right. Much love to everybody in the chat. Everybody that's gonna watch
Woo
this
woo.
afterwards.
Hope y'all enjoyed it and shit.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fucking awesome. Nah, everybody else better
Yeah,
enjoy
well,
it too.
yeah, for real.
Yeah. So let's see. We got nothing going on this weekend. Next
I got
weekend.
I got a house party I'm playing at for Halloween.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. That's what's up. It's gonna be fucking sweet. My homie,
Excuse me. Yeah.
hit me
Yeah.
up. Want me to do that shit. So doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
be
probably
next.
and there's some other things too. November 18th, I think, which is a Friday. But I'll keep you posted on that one too. But I'll just go ahead and throw that date out there. Your Honor.
Someone has an anniversary on Halloween.
Heck yeah. I think the dude's name I heard, her brother Steven or something.
I mean, Freak Show and Jess are getting married on Halloween.
Yeah. Halloween's super dope.
Yeah, out in fucking California and shit. We were supposed to be there. We were trying to be there. It just wasn't in the cards. Sucks.
Right. Not in the tarot cards, huh?
Yeah, no. So, Halloween track. It's called 1025.
All types of dope shit. Anniversaries, fucking house parties, fucking songs coming out and shit, and fucking
People
music
got-
videos.
Yeah, albums and
fucking
shit dropping, and yeah, that's
yeah.
And it's Halloween, so go juggalo that shit up, man.
Exactly. And if you haven't, check it out. Fucking Haunted Eries of Autumn 2.
Yes. Haunted Eries of Autumn 2. Jump Shot and Claim the HOF. Fucking awesome.
No doubt.
My new Halloween track, it's called 1025. It's going to be out on Halloween.
Yes, sir.
Featuring
Yep.
Fame the HOF and Success Keeps Spittin' and Big Mac and Heavy Metal Settles on the guitar.
Yes, sir.
And the mixing and mastering. It was fucking... He did a fucking amazing job on all of it. Big shout out to that motherfucker. November 8th, we're not having a show this weekend. November 8th, we got Mistrict in here. Straight out of, I'm pretty sure he's still in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Fucking awesome. He was in the chat for a minute.
The clam chowder.
Yeah. And then we got other, other shit the next couple coming up. We got Illinois is going to be in the house. We got the Muzz scheduled.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got DK Loco, and I probably shouldn't go this far, but Freak Show.
Oh.
We got Freak Show in the house. Not yet. It's gonna be a minute. So
yeah.
Just a little taste of what's coming.
Maybe Santa Claus. Santa Claus might pop in.
Maybe Santa Claus might pop in. So we were talking about that a little bit. We were thinking we might do something special. Last episode, it'll be December 27th. So it won't interfere with family, and I mean, at least not, like Christmas Day or whatever and shit. But
heck yeah. I don't know, family. It's like, family, what's that?
Yeah, right. All of mine is far away or far gone. So,
right.
Either
no
or.
Doubt.
We got anything else? That's pretty much it for the moment.
I think so.
All right, cool. So, y'all know the drill. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Lots of good shit going on always. Subscribe, like, ring that bell, get in the comments.
All that shit.
support the fucking underground. That's what we're about here. Straight up. Support the underground.
Mm-hmm.
So, I
fucking
guess
helps out everybody.
It does.
That you like.
It really, really does.
And if you don't like, something or whatever, maybe you'll come across it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a path you just have to take.
You never know. There'll be something in there somewhere. There's something for everybody in the underground. There really, truly is.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. So if we got nothing else, much love, many whoops, and we will see y'all next time.
Whoop whoop.
Whoa.